as part of 2A5, all right, where we're using, because of our competitive bidding and fund balance, basically, unused funds, you have the replacement of the North Park Elementary Bridge, and we're also looking at a bus drop-off loop area at Haviland Middle School. That work, again, will be done during next summer, summer of 2011, and that's part of the revote as part of the separate proposition in the May budget. Just to explain a little bit about what's going on in Haviland, here you have your current aerial photo of Haviland. There is what's indicating is what is the current bus, how the bus traffic works. And that in there, when you go inside that loop, those vehicles park in double and not just in a single line. And then all the kids are basically coming out of, they're coming out all the various areas and they're crossing between buses to get to other buses that are in here. There's a lot of congestion, a lot of unsafe conditions happen, and there's a lot of supervision needed and going on in that area. Currently, what you have over in this area in here, this is the parent drop-off area. So what we're talking about is basically a flip. We want to work this area here and make that the bus drop-off area and leave this area in here as the parent drop-off so that we're segmenting the flow of traffic, leave this as the bus here, and have this as the parent along with parking areas so we have a much safer condition. How we propose to do that is basically in the front of the building, is basically, and we're mimicking the success that you as a district have at the high school as far as we have these rows of buses. Now, ideally, it would have been nice to have all the buses in one row, but we couldn't because of limited space. And the idea here is basically these buses are all lined up. As kids come out and get into the buses and the buses are all filled and ready to go, then they're pulling directly out and through that loop. What we've done here is a few safety features is we've created a sidewalk area here. So these kids are coming across, and then on this walkway, there's also guardrail that protects them from here. So once these buses are all loaded, they could start going this way. Once all these buses are loaded, they're able to pull out also. Another feature of what happens here, on your current loop, what happens if some buses are late, they're in different stacking orders. And as the kids come out, now their buses each day are at a different location. So there's confusion as the kids come out. One day my bus is here, one day my bus is over here. At the high school, because of this stacked way this way, kids always know their buses are in the same location, because if a bus is late, it's always going to be in that, say, third spot. So it's a few minutes late. It doesn't affect all the other buses. Also, if you have a bus that has a mechanical problem, whatever, when it's in a straight line, nose to nose, that one bus has a mechanical problem, you then have problems and delays also. This area here is being set aside as an area which would be for the late buses. Those are the three last buses as far as these have all been dismissed. These buses are lining up here. Kids come out for those late buses, and they move on. So that's basically is what is being proposed in front of Haviland. Again, Project 5, all right, which is the funding for the bridge and for the middle school bus loop, all right, will require voter authorization to amend the proposition previously approved and apply the unused funds from the success that we've had in the bidding of the first three phases. And this will be a part of the May 18th budget vote.
Thank you, Bill. And just to summarize, we were very successful in our Project 2A1. The full referendum in 2007 was $14,924,611. We finished projects 1, 2, and 3. We're continuing 3 work right now. Our estimated budget for 2A4 this summer is $2,700,000, and this work will be completed this summer. And the 2A5, again, as Bill said, it will be labeled 2A5, and that's got an estimated budget of $1,900,000. And again, the voter authorization for work required in May of 2010, and work to be completed in 11. The best part of this is there is no new cost to the community. The North Park Elementary Bridge and the Haviland Middle School bus loop will be brought to the community as a zero-cost project. So I'd like to open up the floor for questions. We have all of our professionals here, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.